Hello folks and welcome back to Mindustry. Last time we just kind of got to listen to my ramblings, and I actually recorded the second video that was supposed to be posted today, but I decided that I didn't want to post it. I was going after sector 199. I'm gonna leave it as an unlisted video. There'll be a link in the description or up above in whatever corner it is if you want to watch it. But basically, I went on 199 and got wiped out within about 7-8 minutes. Like it was brutal. And this is an extreme threat area, but it shouldn't be as hard as what it was for me. For whatever reason, I got wiped out there. This is a one that I'd never gone on before. Now we know what's in there, and it's a cool looking spot. I do want to capture it, so we're gonna try again here. One of the problems I ran into here was that I don't know where my other cores went. Maybe it's just that I don't have the resources to launch them of what's going on there, but I don't know why it's like that. So sure, that's a thing, but I don't know why. Do I actually have quotas? That's fun. All right. But yeah, I hit max and some of the stuff isn't going max, which I don't understand. I'm shocked at some of the things that I have here, but we're going to make sure we rock out here. And insufficient core. Oh, I just don't have. Let me just max all those and then we'll launch and see what's going on. All right, so we're going to launch in here. I'll pause it immediately so you can see kind of what's going on and not be confused about why there's stuff already here. All right, so I'll let the dust settle. I can see that we already have stuff being built and we already have damage to a lot of it. And let's go over and explain what's going on here. I set up a little, the first thing I did was set up a little area here for all of this to get rolling, which is fine, no problem there. Then I set up some defensive stuff and built out this. I put a whole defensive area down here that doesn't exist anymore. And mainly you can see that this is a water area. So basically what happened, and if you watch it, you can see exactly what happened, but they came from down here, the boats, and they just came straight up, knocked me out, and then proceeded all the way up here and just done. There was also aircraft to deal with. But the reason why I want to come back here today is because look at all of this. Look at it. It's all the oil. There's so much stuff here as far as oil goes. There's not a lot of other resources, honestly. Like everything else is pretty sporadic and pretty low, but there's a lot of oil, which I really, really, really want to take advantage of. So we're going to do just that. We should have power coming back soon. We have some monos being made, and I have about 3 minutes to go here before we get absolutely demolished again. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build an unloader, God help us, and then I'm going to go in here and we're going to get our Spectre set up so I can get 2 of those without any issue right there. I can water cool them as well like that, and then maybe we'll stand a little bit better of a chance because the range on these things is just ridiculous. So we're going to go through and try to build some of this stuff. Luckily I already have 1 helper with me, which is wild to think about. And let's see here. What are these? It's thorium, right? That's what we want. It's the best one for it. Yeah, thorium's the best one. Does the most damage. It doesn't have a huge ammo multiplier, but it does have a knockback rate, which is better than all the others from what I can see. So that's what we're gonna be building here. So I want to make sure that we're set that the thorium. And then once we have a chance to kind of do more, let's get the initial round of stuff set up here, and then we can try to set these up in other spots, and also, and maybe more importantly, try to expand our defenses farther down. But this one is going to be, it's going to be a rocky road here. So we're going to have to prepare and do all of the things that we need to for it. Also, one of the things we did was because the resources are so limited, we ran out of our materials there, which we also need to run power for, but that's not a big deal. So we're going to slap a vault in here as well, just to kind of stockpile some of our resources if we can. So we have these guys going through doing their thing, which is lovely. We're going to change that over to copper. Try to get all of this stuff rebuilt. Always does that. I don't know why. All right, you guys, you guys can go rebuild. That's fine. All right, so what I want to do here is I really, I want to win this, and I don't want to screw around. You can see there's 55 waves here, so it's like not a small little kind of thing we're challenged with here. It's quite a big task. So we'll put a mender in there, and then we'll get a force projector. There it is. We'll throw that, let's just throw that over here for now. And then we'll throw another one up here. And the reason why I want to put that one down there is it's going to cover more area, but also I can go in and put a pump in here and just throw a conduit right next to it and be good to go. And then this one, I can throw a pump right there. So that guy's doing his thing, getting us set up. These guys are going in. We got our mender set up. We don't have a ton of power going on right now, but we don't honestly need it. All right, and then what I want to do is I need to build some defensive walls that bounce bullets back. So I don't remember if that's phase, if it's thorium, if it's surge, or if it's plastium. So I have to go in and take a look here. Protect structures from enemy projectiles. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so that one's good. How about phase wall? What does that one do? Protects structures from energy. Yeah, see, I like all these. Then the surge wall, periodically releasing stuff. So I don't know if plastium is better because it does absorbs lasers and electrical arcs and protects them from energy check. I want to reflect them back, I think. So we're going to go with the phase is where I'm thinking right now. So we'll do that and hopefully we'll be okay with that idea. And then I'm going to send that guy there. I want you to go on to repair mode to go fix all of the things that are wrong because there's a lot. And then these other ones we're going to take and move up farther north here. And we'll see if we even reach or pass this round of stuff because I don't even know if we'll make it past this, honestly. It's remains to be seen if we go with that. So let's go over here. And we'll do something like that. Then we'll go in here and do something like that. This is what we need though, is just stuff to work the way that it's supposed to, almost out of the gate. That's really what I'm looking for, is stuff to work quickly and effectively. What I should also, should I put a Spectre in here? Or excuse me, a Foreshadow. Should I get a Foreshadow over here? Because, I mean, look at the range. It's long way, and what the boats tend to do is they come in the same kind of setup. So I think I'm going to do it. We'll change that over to Surge Alloy, which we do have plenty of. We have about 33 seconds before our next group of bad guys comes in here. Once we get this guy built, I'm going to put these guys onto repair mode so they can fix all of this stuff up because it's a hot mess. We're going to put an air blast drill over here along with some water. And the purpose of this one is purely for scatters. They had Air Force that came last time. Again, I apologize for talking if you watched that one. But I want to make sure that we have our protections set here against all of the things. And they didn't send like heavy duty Air Force. It was like stuff that was easy to knock out of the sky. So I'm going to keep that trend going hopefully here and just try to get some of this stuff built up to the best of our ability. We'll probably throw in another vault here. Then an unloader. That unloader is going to be just for lead. And that will get added onto that eventually. Right now it doesn't really. So here we go. Okay, so you saw the first ones, flares coming. They have two more on this side, which are coming in largely unobstructed. This is our problem, this area right here. Okay, so we've already done a better job of knocking them down, but you can see they're still getting much farther than what they should. They're coming close to our core. Thank God for the Foreshadow being able to knock out lots of things very quickly. I died. But it's a real concern. It's not like this is going to be a quick, easy battle. This is going to be one that's going to hurt a little bit, I think. So I know I don't need to put that there, but I'm going to. I have a reason. Don't worry. But I would like to put a whole line of fuses, like straight through there. And let's see, do they get water? Does that help? It does help. So we're going to add some water for them. And we're going to use regular water here if we can. Looks like it will last for a couple of these. So we have those. Okay. That's going to go down here. It's eventually going to get put into a, whatchamacallit? A container of some type, just to make sure that we have the things we need to have. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, and boom. I love when we can do stuff like this. And get all of the things hopefully handled here. All right, so we have that. I'm going to go in and get a vault set up right there. We'll get an unloader set right there. That needs to be changed over to titanium, and then we need to build a thorium wall around all of this. Okay. And again, these don't have a huge range, but there's going to be like a firing line that they're going to get into right in that area, which is what I want. And then what we can also do, we're going to need to produce more power. We're not making enough right now, but we can fix that in a moment. And then once we have that, we can potentially put another MEM projector and all that stuff over there. But we need to figure this part out first. Okay, so we're going to do that. That's all going to be fine. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And that should be enough. And we're already in the wave. I didn't realize that. Let's see what they're throwing at us. See, that's what I wanted. Was I just wanted mass destruction happening. They still have guys. Where are they at? Oh, no. Okay. We're good. My bad. All right. So we're going to go in here. We need to get a MEM projector set up so we can fix all of this stuff, particularly the areas that are going to get bombed out the most. So that's good. Power-wise, we're doing just fine. So we're going to get a force projector in here. 1 and 2. There we go. Should I get a little... Does a little mender help over... Not that one. The little mender. Just a little guy. Okay. The question is, can I get power to that? Probably not. No. So don't even worry about putting those in because I can't really get real power to them. What I also need to do is set up some type of Air Force protection area over here, potentially, just because they are also sending stuff that way. So let's see if we do that. And let's just throw a vault in there real fast. I'm going to throw some water coming up because we can. So we'll do that. And all right, they're coming. But we're going to throw some scatters, some pause in the game real fast. Just throw a line of scatters there. Again, these are not real defenses. This is just going to be a temporary thing to hopefully scare them off a bit, or at least make it so that we can build out what we need to build out here. So boom. And then we'll change that over to lead. There we go. All right, so these guys should hopefully get eaten up by these scatters. There we go. All right, look at these. These lines are ridiculous of how many they're sending our way. So there's 27 enemies remaining, and we knocked down their entire Air Force. They have 1, 2, 3, so there's probably groups of 9. They are very heavily attacking us there, which is fine. Let's see, I'm gonna get a shield for water stuff there. Now let's put it there too, just cause. All right. Now the question is, how do we get defenses down here? I don't think there's a way to. Potentially, well, I say that, but potentially, I mean, if I went to Lancers, I could get some stuff here, but it's not it's not close enough. They're riding up the coast there. I don't think I'm going to have the option of really being able to do that. What I could do is throw a line of them over here so we can get them in this area, which isn't a terrible idea, other than the fact that we don't have a ton of power right now. So perhaps we should focus on our power distribution and making sure that like we can mine something out here and get some water from there and do that. I think that's going to be our next play here. Let's see, do we have surge tower? That's what I want. A surge tower from here going all the way out to like there. I don't want to put it near the water because I want to be able to reach out and get stuff around all the areas that we need to. Okay, so we have that. We're in wave 5 of 55. Again, I can't get over how many waves we have, and I'm just assuming there's going to be a guardian. There's nothing telling me that that's the case yet, but it just feels like that's going to happen to us. So we'll see what happens. And we're just going to use water because we don't have any real reason not to use just tons of water. There we go. Okay. Got our pulse conduit. We can just run that straight down, I think. And then we'll use steam generators. Should I do this now or should I wait? I'm going to do it now. In theory, I should wait until we have cleared the bad guys in this spot, but I'll put up some defenses here soon to make sure that they're taken care of. But let's go in there and do that. Then we're going to do all that stuff. Yay us. And then we'll do all of this. Okay, so we have that part set up now. I'm going to get another one here. And we'll steal some water from over there. We'll make sure it's plated. I don't know if that really matters or not. But I just want to make sure we have... I'm going to throw some fuses over there just in case if they want to come close there. We have some version of defense. It's nothing wild or great, but I want to have something that we can chalk ourselves up here and get some basic defense down. So I have that. We'll do that. Come across and do that. Boom. Okay, that all works. Some water pumpy pumps in there. Power-wise, we're still doing just fine. It should be growing as we increase our ability to do stuff with all this. Again, we do have another source of stuff if we need to here. We have another 40-something seconds until they're coming. So let's just make sure we have all of our ducks in a row. So throw all that stuff right into a vault to begin with. Then we'll get some scatters. Let's see. We're going to unload. I'm trying to also come up with like a better core defensive strategy here. So we're unloading all the same things that we need to. Okay. Then I can do scatter, 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 scatter. I'm not honestly thrilled with that, but it will work. That's really all I needed to do right now. And then what I should also do here is put on... Do I want a wave or do I want a tsunami? Let's go with tsunami. And what we're mainly trying to see right now is where do their Air Force come? Do they still follow the same routes? Are they... So those guys are coming that way. Okay. These guys, yeah, see, they deviated. They changed their route. That's not the way that they were traveling before. Okay. So we need to knock them out of the sky much, much farther back here. I'm going to play near this. I don't really want to. I kind of want to leave this area open so that we can do other things, but it's going to force my hand to have to do that. So we'll get Scatter City, not Scatters, excuse me. Salvo City. I love my salvos, so we'll go in and get those all handled. Get me my water pump, even though it's not the proper way to do it. I don't care. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Just go in order. There we are. There we go. Okay, cool. Should I add a vault for that too? Let's let them load up fully and then we can throw our vault in. And what do we not have? We're also low on resources at this point. So we need to go to our depots and make sure they are going to be sending us stuff. So we're going to 199, which look at that. We're surviving the waves. So that tells me that there's probably not a guardian. Maybe. All right, let me go over to 85 and have that one send its stuff right there. Nope. There we go. We're going to go there. Select. Yay, us. Then we're going to go over here and find these guys and send that to there as well. And I think that will be good. But let's go to Salt Flats as well, just because we can. And we know Salt Flats is just rich in everything. And we're going to send that over to 199. The other ones all survive everything, so I'm not worried about them. This is just a newer sector, so I want to make sure we have everything handled that we need to. We very well may survive this as is. I just don't know enough, so I don't want to find out. They also have the 2 spawn points, which I really hate. There's a spawn point here in this area, and there's another one over here. There you go. They kind of overlap with each other. I think that's the only 2. There's not one over here, I don't believe. And man, there's like, yeah, see? And they are upping their game here. They're throwing in better units. I'm just gonna play with them. There we go. Don't like that those guys got past that easily and that we're continually having fires there. So we're gonna have to fix that part of this. Just make sure this part of the equation is all good. Looks like we are. And we're still generating tons of power, which is what we need to do. Okay, so let's go up here. Oh, there's still a firefight going on. All right, we're gonna do that. We got our sector, thank God. I'm gonna do that. Let's see, they're flying up this way, so we're just gonna, sometimes vertical lines are better, especially if they're flying north-south. Right now, it's like, this is a big horizontal line, so if they get past that, they can keep their flight going and not a big deal. But a vertical line means they're in the firing line for a lot longer. So I'm okay with that. All right, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Get all of this going all the way up. And then we'll throw our stuff in there like so. There we go. Okay. And what I might do is put a force projector or 2. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Let's see. So yeah, I really should just do something like this where we are making sure that we protect our core targets or our core assets here. And what I'm kind of tempted to do is make a water-based unit thing. I haven't done. Let me go to tech tree. Really, I haven't done a lot with these at all. Like I've never seen that one. That looks awesome. I don't have the ability to make that, but like I can make something like this, the Rizzo, Minky, or the Retsa, whatever it's called. It fires harming torpedoes at enemies, repairs allied units. It sounds awesome. Shells, standard bullets at ground targets. Yeah, like I should build stuff like this. They're not that hard. They don't require that many materials, but at the same time, I have to figure out how to get all those materials over to there, which is a little bit of a problem as well. So let's see, did that... Oh, they flew right past that one because I forgot to change the unloader to, you know, be useful. But you can see that this didn't do anything to us this time around, which is what we're looking for. All right, so we have all of that. Just going to try to run some pipe from this one all the way down. Or no, I don't even do any of that. What am I doing? It's already set and ready to go. There we go. Okay. Let's go with the next round here and see if that small change fixes anything. Still doing great with power. So they're sending in those guys. You can see how they can, once they get past that initial blast, they're easy to get past there. Yeah, see, they didn't make it far on the vertical end of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to disassemble these guys here. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it that way. So we'll do that, and that. Here we go. And I think I am going to add a vault over here. I want a consistent supply of stuff all of the time. And what I like is that it's able to, the unloader and the drill are going at the same speed, which is always fun. But really what I want to win this one because I want this oil. This oil is amazing and I want to produce all of the things I can with it. There's another smaller oil spot up here. There's another one over here. I thought there was one more on the map somewhere around, which there very well might be. I just don't remember what it is. But yeah, I want to go through and get this set up. So let's take a look here and see what are units coming up this way, which should, there they are. So you can very easily, if you want to, just follow their path. And they should be in firepower for a lot longer now. So some of them still made it, but it's decidedly less. And the next step for this is some parallaxes. So we can just bring them back into this area. It's game over for them. So they're all, oh no, they're not all powered. I thought they were, but they are not. There we go. Okay. So got all of that. We captured 220 or 233, excuse me. So yeah, this is also increasing in size quite a bit. There we go. That slows them down quite a bit. And I think we're just going to add some parallaxes to this side as well. Along with just a big line of more of these friends. There we go. That should at least help us reload all this stuff faster because we're going both ways here. So they'll be loading from the top of that line and the bottom of that line, and this thing is doing just fine. All right, let's move forward. We're only on wave 12 here. And let's take a look and see what we have coming our way. That's a lot lighter this time, so it should go fast. These are a lot. There we go. Get that. Didn't even get there. Fantastic. This area, they're getting wrecked when they come in contact with anything there. You love to see it. I think I'm just going to throw a line of, I'm going to call it in there. No reason not to. We have the power. I do need to add significantly to our battery storage. So let's just throw some more. The nice thing is we can just throw them all up here. It doesn't matter. There we go. Now we have 2.5 million units that we can store up here. All right, let's move on. I want to get through this as quickly as possible, but also making sure that we're making the correct adjustments and all that stuff. Okay, they have some bombers coming this time around. That's a newer one for us. And they're taking a different flight path than what other ones have. So we have to take a look and see and make sure that we're not going to get totally wrecked from this. All right, so let's take a look and see where their path is going. That's an interesting turn they made there. I'm not sure why they made that turn, but they did. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to grab a surge tower, like, let's say there. I'll bring it in contact with this one. And then what that's going to allow us to do is put in some protections for them. So if we go down here, we get a MEM projector, slap that right there, get a force projector, slap that there, and then we'll probably get a vault here. And just make sure this guy is using up all of the things. Yeah, see, these are pretty low key, but they have filled up all of the stuff, so I'm cool with that. All right, so we're gonna go get an unloader here. And again, I'm gonna try to do vertical lines of these guys because that's what they're seem to be really wanting. So that's what we'd be happy to help with. There we go. Okay. So they're sending miner. Oh, the bombers came a different spot that time. Interesting. Oh, here they come again. Let's see. They made the turn north. They got hit pretty hard and pretty quick there, so that's good. Then this area is getting shot up again, but we're okay, I think. Where's my crew to come play with me? You guys are just going to go repair things. All right, and we're all repaired and we're ready to move on to the next one. Oh, we do have a Guardian. Okay. Didn't think we did, but we do. So that's a little concerning. Let's see. We have bombers coming from that side. Are there bombers on this side? Nope. Okay, so we just need to worry about these bombers and where they're going. The nice thing is they can't shoot back at me, so I can just stay and be annoying, which is my favorite thing to do. But then they're going to make that weird turn, especially that last one will eventually get turned in there. They're trying to knock out this defense. That's their goal, from what I can see there. But it's not that valuable of a goal from what I can tell. All right, so let's go in here. Put that in place. Get that in place. I'm thinking we should put some more fuses in here just cause. Not necessarily a real reason to do it, just because we can. And I think that's a valid reason for anything, just because we can. All right, so we'll do that. Maybe not for anything, but you get the idea here. All right, so do that. Let me change that over to, actually no. I want a vault. I want to store up stuff. There we go. Then we can unload that, and it's going to be titanium. And then you need to be filled up. There we go. These, again, don't have a big range, but if the bombers come close, like this is a consistent path here, so that means I can build stuff and bring it over and shoot them up pretty quick. They continue to really want to go after that one spot, though. That's like their chosen thing, which is fine with me because it doesn't really affect what I'm doing. Goodness, that's just a absolute lot of stuff happening over on the other side, though. All right, so let's get this one in here. I guess I'll pipe over the water that we need. Then we'll bring it back this way. Oh, power would be incredibly useful. Yeah, see, they're going to be annoying. But they're just wasting their time on dumb stuff right now. Alright, well, let's see if we can just get them some basic firepower here. Because if we can at least get them basic stuff, though. There we go. Well, that's what we needed. And then, for good measure, throw a vault over there with some titanium coming out of it. And I'm even going to be annoying and line this whole side with stuff too. And I haven't really used a lot of fuses in a long time. There was a stretch there where I was very fuse happy. But that's not been the case recently. But against boats in particular, they seem to be very, very effective. Probably because boats are so slow compared to all the other... Well, they're not slow compared to ground units. Ground units are super slow. But compared to a lot of the units, they're pretty slow. So it's nice to be able to have something that actually works and does its thing. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and run the next round here. There may actually be three. There's 3 spawn spots in this, right? Yeah, there's 3 of them. That sucks. All right, so let's see what happens with these bombers now that they are going to get smacked a little faster. Yeah, they're very purposely targeting certain things, but that's fine. Like, that doesn't really bother me. We can deal with all of that. All right, so we'll do all of that stuff. We'll throw salvos over all of that. So we can do that. What I love about these kind of installations is they're very compact. They don't hold a lot of stuff. Like, it's pretty easy to stop them from existing. but they hold enough that it works out pretty nicely. All right, so I need an unloader here. That's gonna unload copper. Just gonna throw a whole line of these going down here, whole line like that. And we can just go every other. Doot, 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 doot. And let's just see. They're going to come in the range of this, so they're going to get diverted and play with that, which is fine. They want to spend their time getting shot down from that stuff. Like, it totally doesn't. But you can see how they run out of ammo real fast. So this is when I get dumb and just do stuff like this to stop them from messing with one particular area while I'm ignoring all of the rest of stuff. But they don't seem to really want to mess with, like, they haven't gotten far up in any of the other stuff, so I'm not super worried about that. These guys unfortunately aren't going to cover them fully, so we're going to need to expand this just a bit. But luckily that's not really a big deal to do. There we go. And we'll probably make another copy of that over there. Just to make sure we have all of that being full. Okay. Let's take a look and see what happens this time around. There's that bomber force, and there's that bomber force. I'm going to keep an eye on the one on the right, but I'm really paying attention to the one on the left. Because they keep going there and they just get wrecked. And those guys didn't really stand a chance there either. I don't like that they have ones that shoot my guys. That's not fun. Don't appreciate that one bit. Alright, so I'm just going to come quickly over here, connect all these guys up. And then I'm going to throw some force projectors in here. Force projector, force projector, force projector. We'll get power to these guys in a moment, but force projector there too. And how are we doing on power? We're still doing okay. All right, so I'm going to throw a mender in here as my last thing I think that I want to put in for this spot. And next round. I don't like all these boat lines. All right, so there's a bunch of flares. Not worried about those. Those guys are going to get wrecked pretty quick. Those horizons, I'm not worried about, but I just need to pay attention to it. They keep sending the same size force over there, so that's why I'm not really focusing on it. These guys now are getting lit up a lot quicker, which is what I need. Okay. That looks good. And this crew over here. Rather large fire. No, stop going over there. I very much appreciate that they want to help, but they're getting absolutely destroyed in the process. All right. I'm a little concerned that we're not producing enough oil to power up all the, or enough coal to power up all these guys. It has everything it needs. It's just not doing enough. And this one is doing just fine. So like in theory, I could just grab all of this and just go bloop. All right, how much power do those use? Or how much water, should I say, do they need? Steam generator needs 6 water per second. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot. But I think a rotary pump, does that provide enough? Only 30. Okay, and the impulse pump does 40. All right, let's throw a rotary pump up there. Oh, it's 48. That's all I need. That's perfect. Okay, so I can do that, bring that down, and then use the router. There we go. And lots more power. All right, we're already in the next wave. We're at about halfway through this. We're at wave 22 of 55. Well, not even halfway, but that's okay. After this one, I'm going to leave this particular part of the map and just go into another one and just see if we survive all of the potential rounds. I also want to see the Guardian that's coming up soon and how that this. The segment is all projectiles, right? Yeah, let's throw some segments in here too. We're going to lock this area down. Like, this is going to be a spot that they can't do anything to. And I don't think I need to put any over there. All right, let's move. 2 waves. Okay. See, the ships are most definitely getting slightly stronger, but not like significantly so. And the Air Force is ramping up the number of people coming, but not necessarily anything else really. So there we go. Those guys didn't last very long. This area is just even stopping them from shooting at us. And we're doing very minimal repairs there. We're gonna have to do more down here, but it's been pretty minimal compared to what we normally have. Ooh, that was fun. Like, look at that. That's so cool looking. Ah! I just don't stop flying into terribleness. Like I just did. All right, let's get the next wave coming. It's a Guardian. So we have 3, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Is that how I'm supposed to read? Oh my goodness. What is that? Okay, and they're sending air power because, you know, why not? Oh, that thing, did you see its turret rotate it? It has multiple turrets. That's wild. Okay. I should have gone out and seen, oh god, what those things did, but that's okay. Oh, I like that we're shooting down its offense. Ooh, and they have a little laser thing. Oh my goodness gracious. That's not good. All right, guys, light them up. Oh crap, we're gonna die. We are going to die. It said we were going to make it out of the 40s. All right, let me go into a different sector here real fast and then pause it and just see. Yeah, we're going to die again. Oh my god. So maybe it's better just start in a world and kind of just do its thing and then come back to it. So I'm going to go back here. We can watch the death in this world again. There it is. Death and destruction. Although, is that done yet? Because if I can get an unloader in there real fast. Got one of them. It's game over now. We got close. We got close, but that's all she wrote. All right, well, we went a lot longer that time, but I just didn't prepare for 3 Guardians, and that's something you need to prepare for. Folks, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.